Now, I'm going to do an in-depth training on holistic healing framework for Lyme disease this weekend on Sunday. So hit the subscribe button right now so that you can be there for that training. And if you haven't already, sign up to our early bird email list where we're going to be releasing something really, really special really, really soon. We want you to be there. Don't miss it. Go to LymeDiseaseWars.com right now or hit the subscribe button below this video. I knew from the very beginning that my best bet for healing Lyme disease was a holistic approach. But what does holistic really mean? When you think of the word holistic, you should think of whole, or the whole system, the whole body, the whole food, whatever you're speaking of. Turns out whenever we're speaking about anything in reality, there's this part that's a duality, right? You know, think yin yang, hot, cold. There's reality always has these dualities throughout life in every area, right? We can either be very sad or very happy, right? And usually it's duality. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not usually we're completely ecstatic all the time, no matter what. And it's usually not we're sad all the time, no matter what, unless maybe someone with depression. My point is that there's duality across many, many different areas, and health is no exception. That means we must take duality into account when we're thinking about healing, and we need to have a holistic approach. Now, we created a holistic framework that's going to help you heal from Lyme disease if you follow it step by step. The framework looks like this. Now, as you can see on the left-hand side, there's a triangle that says outside in, and on the right-hand side, the triangle says inside out. Okay, so what that means is we have to focus on the things that are going into our body as well as focus on the things that are coming out of our body in terms of energy, right? Our rest, our zest, our lab work, what is going on inside the body. That is the inside out approach. But at the same time, we want to look at what's going into our body, the outside in approach, right? What foods and supplements are we using? How hydrated are we? What kind of medicinal herbs are we using? Right? All of the things that we put into the body are extremely, extremely important as well. So that duality of what is on the inside of the body that is expressing itself outward, mixed with the outside in, what are we putting into our body to get the desired results that we want? That is really what creates a complete holistic picture of how to heal from Lyme disease. So let's go through this really quick. First of all, we have foods and supplements. So what kind of foods are you eating? Generally speaking, I suggest using a high-fat, high-cruciferous vegetables diet that allows for the least amount of inflammation, the most amount of healing your cells, getting the vitamins and minerals that you need from vegetables, and really giving your body everything that it needs in order to fight back. And that's every mineral, every vitamin that you could think of. Next, hydration. Right? A lot of people don't know this, but hydration isn't just how much water you drink in a day. It's also what kind of minerals are in your water. Do you have enough sodium, magnesium, potassium? Usually those are things that can come from our water. And if not, we can add those in as well in the supplements category. Next, there's medicinal herbs. Now, these herbs have been used for thousands of years to help people heal from chronic illnesses. If you have Lyme disease, medicinal herbs are an amazing, amazing tool that can not only help you kill off Lyme microbes, but help you restore and repair the cells that have already been damaged. Medicinal herbs are so powerful, and I use them to heal from Lyme disease. I think you should too. Now, if we look at the inside out approach, we're talking about what is going on inside the body. What are we looking at when it comes to our blood, right? The number one thing we want to test is our blood, so we can see what kind of vitamins, minerals, micronutrients, as well as macronutrients are in our blood. Is there anything pointing to some kind of endocrine disruptor, some kind of disruption going on inside the body that we can then use nutrition, and we can use the outside in approach to help heal and fix the things that we're seeing from the inside out. We use lab work, meaning mostly blood work. That's the number one most important thing we can use. We can also use saliva to test our hormones to make sure that we're, peaking at the right times of day, to make sure we're sleeping when we should be sleeping and awake when we should be awake. And other than that, we can use self-evaluation, right? We can look at the foods that we're eating each and every day. We can look at what we're doing, what kind of sleep we're getting, how much we're hydrated. We can look at this over time in a self-evaluation manner that gives us a lot of data to make decisions from. And that's another part of the inside out that we can use if we can't get lab work right away, or if it's been a while since we've gotten lab work, we may want to do some self-evaluation. The next piece is rest, okay? Rest is so important and highly undervalued. We're talking about sleep, but we're also talking about how you approach each day. Do you let yourself get all crazy and stressed out? Or are you able to stay centered, stay calm, stay in a rested state where your body is repairing and rebuilding and healing itself?
Relax, relax.
The more you're in this parasympathetic state, the quicker your body can actually get back to normalcy. You can start to feel like yourself again, get your energy back, and finally take your body back. And finally, we have Zest. Okay, this is my favorite one. This is about how you're living life, how you're showing up each day. Do you have a hobby? Do you have a friend group? Do you have support from loved ones? Do you have, like, all of these different pieces that we can look at, relationships that are helpful? You know, do you have a good relationship with everyone in your life? Is there people that need to be out of your life? Is there people that are causing turmoil and stress in your life that don't need to be there? Or do you need to, you know, maybe introduce yourself to a new group of friends or find new friends that are more positive, but more uplifting? Maybe also people that have Lyme disease that can put themselves in your shoes so that you feel like you can support each other. These things are extremely important. So that's really the entire holistic framework that we use when we're talking to people about Lyme disease. And the idea here is that we seek balance between all of these things, and we're able to get the balance then to happen in the body, where we can reach hormonal balance, we can have homeostasis, our body can remain in a parasympathetic state where it's resting and repairing and healing itself. Because if we're constantly in a different kind of state, a very stressed out state, or a state where we're always trying to catch up, or where we're just not doing the correct things for our body, or maybe we're just sitting still and being lazy and not really trying, or just filling ourselves with sugary treats all the time and not putting in the effort for our body, that is what would cause most of our issues. So we've got to fix everything all at the same time. We've got to take a holistic approach and notice the duality as well, right? We're going from the outside in, but also from the inside out, because we need to make sure that we hit both of those in order to get the results that we truly want. If we were to instead just focus on what you eat and that is all, well, what if your marriage is failing, or what if your one of your kids gets sick? Like, the stress and the amount of stress hormones that are hitting you is going to hurt you regardless of what healthy food you're eating every day. So we need to take care of every area of our life all at the same time. We need to look at ourselves as a whole human being going through many different things all at the same time. So hopefully this video helps you out. I'm going to do a live video training on this weekend on Sunday. If you haven't already, sign up to our email list by going to LymeDiseaseWars.com. If not, just hit the subscribe button below this video. You'll see when we're live on Sunday. We're going to go on a deep dive training on this exact topic. That way we can share exactly how to do the outside in, the inside out approach, and how to find balance across all of these domains so that you can holistically heal from Lyme disease over time. I can't wait to help you out, and I'll see you there. Bye.